Here with reaction, Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno. Senator, you getting ready for that No Kings protest? Getting your mask and your keffiyeh, and you got the whole costume going. Is that what's going to be happening? You expect a big turnout in Ohio? What's going on with your friends on the other side of the aisle?
I think they've lost their mind, Laura. I mean, this is a rally sponsored by George Soros that has the Communist Party of America as the headline organization. I'm young enough to remember when, I didn't think America wanted communists on our public square and didn't want this country to be communist. But there's Chris Murphy and Bernie Sanders. They're going to be the two headline speakers of a rally in Washington, D.C., sponsored by the Communist Party of America. Think about that.
Well, when you think about what President Trump, we already talked about the huge successes in world peace. He continues to march toward peace. But it's so profound what he's trying to do. These are big issues. And a lot of presidents just punted on them or said, oh, we can't, they kind of a half-hearted effort. But he is really trying to get this stuff done. And everything else seems so, it seems like theater. It seems inconsequential, or maybe a bad high school production at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they're very petty. That's the reality, because they have no message. They have no compelling message to the American people, because President Trump just preached his common sense. It's common sense to try to end wars, to try to get peace and stability around the world, to protect American citizens. And it's really hard. Look, at the end of the day, wars are very easy to start. Joe Biden proved that. President Trump, what he's doing is the unpredictability, the strength of the American economy, not just the strength of our military. He's putting both of those together, and that's a force that the world just has no choice but to follow. And he's setting that example. You would think that the Democrats would be on his side, saying, hey, look, this is good for America. But of course, they care more about politics than they care about this country.
Senator, yesterday, we just learned that a Gazan individual was arrested for his involvement in the October 7th attack, living in Lafayette, Louisiana. The DOJ says that he fraudulently obtained a visa to obtain entry into the United States last year. Why the heck are we giving visas to anyone coming from Gaza? I mean, we can't take a risk for anyone coming from that part of the world. What happened?
Imagine what we're going to discover over the next several months when you had 10 to 12 million people that Joe Biden allowed into this country. We have no idea where they came from, what their intent were, or where they ended up. We're just at the beginning of finding out. And again, the Democrats are blocking deportations at every step of the way. These are your hardened criminals. We should never allow them in, and we should all be united in getting them the heck out of this country.
All right, Senator, great to see you. Thank you very much.